Our reading game has been pretty shocking lately. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Alice. We talk about books. We sometimes do some lifestyle vlog content, although granted it has been a long time. Okay, I don't know what's happened. So if you're looking for someone to stick on in the background whilst you make yourself a meal, clean your room, or do that thing you've been putting off for the longest time, then I'm your gal. So consider hitting the subscribe button. Come on in, join the family. It is free and you can unsubscribe at any time. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for your continued support. Let's get on with today's video. So I'm gonna be real with you guys. My reading has been atrocious recently. My YouTube has been quite atrocious recently. And I wanna fix that. You know, I don't know if you can sense, you know, if you're a returning viewer, maybe you can. My vibe's a little off at the moment. I think I'm just trying to find where I want to go with this. So I have these ideas in my head of these videos I want to do, but for some reason when it comes to creating them, they're the task that I feel the most resistance with, and I will choose to do other things on my to-do list rather than those. And I can't work out why, because this fills me with so much excitement. I love sitting down, talking to you guys at the camera. I love reading. I love the ideas that I have. They sound so fun. So there's generally nothing about it that feels maybe like a chore, maybe, I don't know, nothing about it feels bad or feels off, but for some reason I just can't do it. Side note, absolutely not trying to be relatable, but if you have experienced something like this before, let me know in the comments down below, because I would love to talk about it. I don't really necessarily know where to begin, but I feel like this is the journey that we're going on at the moment. We're trying to figure out what we want to do, because I really want to make this work. So I feel like this video, I think I work best when I give myself accountability. So last year I said I'm going to post every day. I posted every day. I said I was going to post 3 times a week. I posted 3 times a week. I said I was going to post every Saturday. I was in a terrible mood today, but I still made myself sit down, start talking to you guys, because I knew it would make me feel better, and that accountability stands. It's still there. So I think that's maybe what I'm missing. I'm thinking more about the fact that as long as I make a video and I upload something on a Saturday, I have technically held myself accountable. However, it's not necessarily the content that I want to be making. So I need to start with some accountability goals for that. Okay, so you may be thinking, I looked at the thumbnail, why is this relevant? Because we're going to go through what we've read so far, and we're going to make some accountability goals on where we're going from here. Okay, as you guys know, I am in Asia at the moment. I'm currently in Bangkok, but I will be in Vietnam soon. So I will be changing up, you know. Don't get too used to the background. Hopefully it's going to be a nice background in every place, but we'll see. But I bought 4 physical books with me and my Kindle. So last year I didn't bring any books, but this year I was like, do you know what? We're going to do it. It's what I need for my YouTube. I love to just sit, have a book in front of me. I also love the thumbnails with the books much more. I don't know if anyone remembers from the OG times back last January. They weren't my finest hour, but you know, it was good. It got me practicing some of my Photoshop skills, so, which are pretty subpar, but you know, they'll be fine. So I thought we can recap what we have read, because I think that will, one, make me feel a little bit better, because in my head I'm like, I haven't read anything. Nothing at all. But for January, I actually have read a fair amount. So I think I needed to cut myself a little bit of slack with that one. And like I said, broken record over here, repeating myself, let's make some accountability goals. The highest rated book I've read so far was actually a non-fiction book, which is wild. I was just so impressed with the content. I learned a lot from it. So I think I was kind of pushing the score up. And in my opinion, I do think it's a little bit too tricky to compare non-fiction and a fiction book. So technically we have a winner from the non-fiction and the fiction section. Now we only have 2 from each. Well, we technically have 3 from the fiction section, but I don't know, that was kind of an overhang from the end of last year. So we did finish The Hobbit, which obviously then would be our highest rated book, but because I'm not really sure whether to count that one, we're gonna move on from that one. Exciting announcement, by the way, absolutely, as always, not sponsored, but you know I love Audible on this channel. I did pause my membership for a few months, but I will be resuming this month, and hopefully this is one of my accountability goals, because I have a series I want to do based on Audible. So this is me saying right now to you that there will be an Audible video coming. I don't know how soon, because it's going to take a little bit, but let's go for the month. In a month's time, we will have an Audible video. That's a big statement. That is a big statement. Again, absolutely not sponsored. Wish I was. I love Audible. It's been so weird because recently I have started doing 75 hard again. And so I've been working out a lot, and I was listening to Audible all the time. And I don't actually like listening to anything else. Like, I do like listening to music, but just not when I work out, because I much prefer Audible. So I started re-listening to the second book in The Return of the King, just because why not? Thought, you know, you might learn some new information, and honestly been kind of loving that. So yeah, there's no harm in a little repeat, all right? But that is our first accountability goal. But moving on to what we've read so far. So I wanted to start reading smaller authors this year, so we did read I'll Live For You Everywhere, and as always there are reviews on the channel for all of these books thus far, but except for one, there's a surprise one coming, but maybe we'll have to make that as an extra. Okay, I'm proud of myself because I took this book with me, and it's a commitment because it's a big heavy book but I did enjoy it, and I am glad that I brought it with me, because that is one of the things I said I wanted to do. I wanted to read small authors, new authors. I mean, not like putting this author in a category, but I feel like that ticked that off for me, and I have another one with me as well, which I'm going to do. So that's accountability for that one. Then on the Kindle, well, we currently have an advert for The Pianist's Wife, but we did not read that. We read Spoonfed, which is technically my highest rated book so far, not including The Hobbit, which was really, really good. Definitely was part of 75 hard, but I still enjoyed it. We are reading more non-fiction this year, so that's pretty... Well, we're going for more non-fiction goals, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. We then also read Legends and Lattes, which I was kind of proud of myself for reading, because this has been on my radar for a really long time. Found it back in July when we hit 100 subscribers, which is so wild. We are so close to 200 now, which is absolutely crazy. Which reminds me to remind you, are you subscribed? Go and check, you know. Why wouldn't you want to listen to me waffle on? But this was a really good one, and this was super good for my accountability because I got straight into reading it. I boshed it out in the week, so I had something to talk about on the Saturday. And this is what I want to get in the habit more of doing, and another accountability goal. I want to start reading a book a week, so I always have something to talk about, because it's not just the fun videos I want to do. I really enjoy just doing sit down reviews. Maybe you guys don't enjoy that, but I enjoy doing it, and I feel like that's one of my favorite parts about YouTube, so I definitely want to continue that kind of content. And so again, now we should always be talking about a book, a new book in some way every week. That is another accountability goal. So honestly, at this point, we've lost track of accountability goals. Honestly, at this point, we need a little list, don't we? We need to start making a list of what the goals are. I've got a trusty laptop, so I think that's pretty good. And then finally, our last book, which we haven't spoke about yet, is The Wim Hof Method. Yes, I finally bit the bullet, and that's what I've been reading as my new non-fiction book. Now, no spoilers, because I will be talking about it. I do have a little bit left, like a few pages, but I've kind of already made my mind up on how I feel about the book. But I'm definitely going to try his method as well, so you know, let me know, is that something you'd be interested in watching? I'm you know, I like a little bit of lifestyle content, I like a little bit of vlogs. As I say, I always want to try and do them more, so let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. I've been really resistant to film vlogs recently, which is very much unlike me because they are my favorite thing to film and my favorite thing to edit. But I've been making a 75 hard daily video every day on TikTok, which is great and I enjoy making it. But the thought of my camera roll having like all these clips this way and then all these clips this way and having to sort through them, like, it's such a stupid little thing and such a stupid little task. But I feel like sometimes they are the ones with the most resistance, right? The ones that are so trivial almost that you can't even believe it is an issue for you, but it is an issue for me. I can't fathom it. And then I have to put everything onto my laptop, and then I have to sort through which one's which and make sure I've got the right landscape. Oh, it just feels too much for me, which is such a shame because I really want to do a vlog. So how are we gonna get past this? I hear you crying. I don't know. I think I've just got to man up, really, haven't I? I have a somewhat exciting day tomorrow. So I'm really considering trying to film a vlog. What do we think? What do we think? Okay, let's do it. We're gonna hold ourselves accountable. I did not expect this to go this way. You generally are experiencing my thoughts just coming out right now. This feels like some kind of form of therapy that I didn't know I needed in some way. I feel like I've really unlocked a lot here. Maybe it's the feeling of being in the hot seat, you know, all eyes on me kind of thing. So maybe that's why. Right, it's going on the goals. It's going on the goals. I'm nervous. I was literally about to say, don't hate me if I don't do it tomorrow. But that's failure already. That's already saying, oh, it's okay if I don't do it. Because I have said, you know, don't hate me if I don't do it. So I'm not saying that. I am not saying that at all. I will be filming a vlog tomorrow, and there is no question about it. Well, I did not expect that to end up here. I'll tell you that for free. Okay, I will tell you that for free. So this will be my last video filming here. I mean, you'll get your vlog at some point next week from tomorrow, so you know, you might see a bit of this view, but this will be the last time that I'll be filming a sit down video here. So soak it in, say goodbye to the view. I'm very sad to leave. I've very much enjoyed my time in Bangkok. But don't worry, we'll be back. We absolutely love this place. So I'm sure if we come back to Bangkok, then we would definitely stay again. So I guess that's all I've got to say on the matter. Well, thank you so much for being with me, going on this journey, supporting me and helping me find these accountability goals that I wanted to set myself. I do apologize that it's kind of a random and probably maybe not the most entertaining content, but as I said, you know, I think my main aim out of everything is, no matter the content I'm creating, so whether it's something a bit more exciting, whether it's a review, whether it's a vlog, whether it's just sit down and chat, I just want to make people feel like they could have someone there with them. Does that make sense? You know, sometimes when you don't really want to talk to anyone, but maybe you want to feel like I don't know how to explain it. You just want to feel like you've got some company, but you don't actually want to have the company there. I feel like I just want to create that comfortable vibe for people. So I hope you find it in these videos. And you know, if you ever feel like you want to talk to me about something, you know, stick a comment down below, or just pause the video and just chat at my lovely face. What can I say? You often find that when you talk things out, you end up in a much better place than you were before. So proof is in the pudding, guys. Well, anyway, that is enough for today. Thank you so much for watching and bearing with me. I'm sorry. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Have you subscribed? Thank you very much. And as always, until the next one, I'll see you then. Bye. Cut my thumb. It hurts. It hurt it. Why is it that the small cuts always hurt the worst? Like paper cuts, you just catch it on a piece of paper and next thing you know, where did I got this from the chopping board. Wee little bit of wood. Right, I should probably go clean that. Anyway,